In theory, it's a very low stakes media appearance, which means
what are some things that analytics have done to help your game?
Ooh. One of my favorite things about my career in 2K23 is that your character will come across some big names giving you some good advice.
From Tracy McGrady to Josh Giddey, there's one person who got to act with all of those NBA stars.
So now, let's meet the actor behind your My Player, Jamad Mays.
Ooh, so this gonna be a dog fight right now.
Oh, Zion, what up, man? Just working on my game. Right. What's up with you?
Today, I am very excited because I am here with a great selection.
And today, Greg, it's about the NBA. But tomorrow it's about spending Turkey Day with family and friends.
I think everyone realizes it's not something we can take for granted. Cherish those moments with your loved ones. They're likely to be your fondest memories.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Bodyguard is out there with Williamson. And it's McCollum in at the point. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sohan. Here's Pirtle. Drops in the layup for 2.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
Here's Williamson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the game right now. That free throw good from Williamson. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Here's Ingram following the bucket by the Spurs. Back to McCollum from downtown. Johnson with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McCollum against Jones. Back to Johnson. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
Jones against McCollum. Pass to Williamson. Fades away. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Vassell, the pass to Sohan. On the wing, Jones. Pulls up on the elbow. And another basket for San Antonio.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player. But he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
Now here's McCollum. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. They grabbed their own miss.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Vassell kicks to Jones. Pirtle inside. He is guarded by McCollum. Johnson outside. Back to Vassell. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Now here's McCollum. Excellent D that time from Jones.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Johnson. Fade away. And it's off the back rim. No good. Pelicans trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Williamson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Williamson's got 5 points so far.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by San Antonio.
Johnson, the pass to Jones. Here's Zohan. And the layup's good off the glass.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside, Jones. Shoots over Vassell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Some rookies take time to get acclimated to the NBA, but that was not the case with Herbert Jones.
Yeah, Herb started his 2nd game in the league, and for a 2nd-round pick to make that immediate of an impact is pretty rare in the NBA. He did play all 4 years of college ball, but he came in the NBA ready to rock.
Now here's Jones. His last outing, 16 points for him. Pirtle inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's McCollum. Following the score by Jakob Pirtle. Williamson on the follow.
That's a feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Here's Jones. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Johnson against Ingram. Johnson dishes to Pirtle. That shot off. Some solid defense from Bodyguard. Here's Williamson. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. Spurs leading by 6. And the pass to Vassell. On the wing, Johnson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pirtle's shot is off. New Orleans is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame.
Here's Jones after the made shot from Keldon Johnson. Jones in the post. Can't cash in from close range. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Pirtle lays it up off the glass. Pirtle's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Ingram right side. Pass to Jones. Back to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. And there's the nice lay-in. Excellent work from Bodyguard.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Jones. Passes it to Sohan. And here is Vassell. Kicks it to Pirtle from 13, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Here's the bodyguard. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Rebound, San Antonio. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
Hey, you want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was...
San Antonio leading by 11, so the Pelican 5 right now. McCollum and Jones are their guards. Bodyguard is out there with Larry Nance, and it's Marshall in at the small forward. Here's Sohan, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Nance.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's the bodyguard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All the officials are all over that.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
You make the most of second chance opportunities, and you're in there and active, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to Marshall. The pass to the bodyguard. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now here's Johnson, guarded closely. Langford, the pass to Bassett, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And you see Langford's ability as a facilitator, great court awareness.
Pelicans trail by 16. Pass to Marshall. Nance outside. Outside, Jones. Down low. The bodyguard passes to Nance. Good on the shot.
Nice job by Larry Nance to fight through contact.
San Antonio making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
Johnson kicks to Pirtle. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his third assist on the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And it's the bodyguard missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Passes it to Langford. Spurs working the ball around now. Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches it. Cans it from downtown. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
Jones checked in for Langford. Here's McCollum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Marshall. And here's Nance. Here's the bodyguard. Back to Jones. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Second free throw, no good. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason group.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. Here's the bodyguard. 5 points in the game. Nance passes to the body. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Jones kicks to Vassell. Jones looking for an opening. Back to Vassell. This one for 3. The bodyguard grabs the board. The bodyguard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The pass to Vassell. It's rebounded by New Orleans. The bodyguard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Inside, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Now, here's Vassell. Defended by Jones. They get the rebound. Bertle, the pass to Johnson. Now, here's Vassell. D right on him. 4 on the shot clock. Over Jones, and Jones sends it back.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
To the right side. Back to Jones. Now, Vassell. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. It's on target from the high post. Vassell's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Here's Nance. No good on the shot. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead, getting their first of the season at this Pelicans team.
And you know, last year, not a huge talent discrepancy between these teams, but they still managed to win every game in the season series. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Here's the bodyguard. He's got 11 to the paint. And Nance slams it in.
Yeah, for Nance Jr., it's about the quickness with which he can be impactful.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Spurs. A 12-point game. Goes back up. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Jones missed it, even after all those chances. Shoots over Vassell. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Man, when he's playing under control, which is most of the time, McCollum is very effective setting up teammates.
Here's Sohan. Outside, Jones. Over McCollum. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Spurs leading by 10. To the wing right side. Johnson outside. Lets the three fly. San Antonio getting another chance here. Over Nance. Here's Pirtle. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Pirtle's got 4 points this quarter. Outside, Jones to the inside. The bodyguard.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Here's Vassell. Pelicans pull it in. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to
Close game so far through the first 2 quarters at
Spurs 52. The Pelicans 48. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half, and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Pirtle, then it's Jones, and it's Bassey in at the 4 spot. So that's it. Greg Popovich starts the second half.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Now, here's Vassell. Defended by Jones. Just 5 to shoot. On deep. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Pelicans trail by 3. Floats it up for Williamson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Pirtle. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And when Pirtle gets into a groove, he demands the ball. He's incredibly dangerous when he has the hot hand.
Jones, the pass to Williamson. He kicks to McCollum. Here's the bodyguard, defended by Pirtle. Back to McCollum. Clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. They get it again. Jones, no luck. Spurs leading by 5. Johnson, a wide open look, drains the three-pointer. Johnson's got 14 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
It's easy to see why this team is excited about Johnson. He's a fantastic athlete with considerable upside.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5". but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motive. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
It was an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Outside, Jones. Fader on the way. Hurdle's shot is off.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Pass to Williamson, looking to end the run, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I love Zion's grit and determination. The thing about his NBA story has been easy to this point, but he hasn't let that stop him from trying to get out here and continuing to dominate.
Spurs making a switch here. Bassey's checked in. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Five to shoot. It's blocked. Johnson against Ingram. Here's the bodyguard. 13 points in the game. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Johnson, the pass to Burton. That shot is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Ingram outside. Shoots over Pirtle, and Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Left side, Jones. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Jones has got 8. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all day long, and the block total is off the charts.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result. Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Hayes is checked in for Zion Williamson. Outside, Jones. That's tipped. On the wing, Jones. Kicks it out to McCollum. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Hayes the pass to the body. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Feeds it to Pirtle. And rebounds again.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. Outside, Jones. Here's Ingram. And that one goes long.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
The Spurs have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Vassell hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's the bodyguard, a shake. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs leading by 10. Johnson for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night. New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Going inside. McCollum with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Will it go? Misses from close range. San Antonio's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Here's the bodyguard. He's got 17. Ingram wide open, and the 3 ball is good. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. He's got to go ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Ingram. Count that one. 18 points for Jakob Poeltl.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Ingram outside, beyond the arc. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Poeltl inside. He's guarded by McCollum. Now here's Vassell. He's covered closely.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Hayes hits them both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
To the left side wing. McDermott with it. Murphy's there. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
That's a good stroke by McDermott, looking to find opportunities like that. He has limitless range.
New Orleans making a switch here. Valanciunas has checked in.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
Well, he didn't attempt a 3 in his first 5 years in the NBA, and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game. Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to McDermott. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, Sohan.
Here's Bates Diop. No points in the game yet for him. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Shoots the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Sohan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Vassell once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pelicans trail by 9. And McCollum with the slam.
Well, McCollum doesn't get a lot of dunks throughout the course of the year. Nice to see him rise up that time.
Pass to Bates Diop.
New Orleans foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Team foul. At the line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Cullen passes to Valanciunas. New Orleans moving the ball around. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's McCollum. Tight defense on him. Here's the bodyguard. An easy 2 points on the layup. The bodyguard's got 19 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's the pass to Bates Diop. There's 1:40 left to play here in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight, and the first one drops.
Team is in the penalty.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pelicans trail by 8. It's McCollum on the wing. It's hauled in by Bates-Diop.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Pass to the bodyguard. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Alvarado passes to McCollum. There's a minute left in the third. 5 on the clock. Passes to Valanciunas. Releases.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Now here's McDermott. He's got 8. Pass to Bates-Diop. Back to McDermott. Here's Sohan. Over McCollum. He's off from 17 feet. Pelicans trail by 11. With some arc, and the layup is up and in. McCollum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, if he's going to do that, I don't know what you do to defend him. McCollum with the floater, so smooth.
And here is Vassell. Charity stripe shot. The shot comes out. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Spurs lead by 9. And do not go.
77. The Pelicans.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's...
Pelicans making a switch here. San Antonio leading by 7, so the Pelican 5 right now. The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's the bodyguard in at the 5.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
On the wing, Jones. He's defended by McDermott.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Now here's McDermott, defended by Jones. It's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones, leading the break. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs.
C.J. McCollum, really one of the more unique scorers in the league. It has a lot to do with the peanut butter smoothness he has, handling the ball, being on great balance, and being one step ahead of the defense.
Outside, Jones, and he slams it one-handed.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Out left to the wing. Back to Jones. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Looking to end his cold spell, and they're able to recover. And Pirtle lays it up and in. Pirtle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Drives to the hoop, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Here's Jones. Got a hand on it. McCollum against Jones. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from McCollum.
Well, fearlessness by McCollum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments.
Now the pass to Johnson. Shoots over Ingram. That one off the back iron and out. Pelicans trail by 3. Williamson in the post. Pick off in midair. Vassell with it. Jones covering. Now Vassell takes it inside. And Jones sends it back to the middle. And then Jones with the jam.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Jones against McCollum. Jones with the bounce pass. Nice shot by Pirtle.
In these types of situations, this team turns to Pirtle. He is more than ready for any challenge that comes his way.
And it's the bodyguard missing. Spurs leading by 3. Vassell with it. Kicks it to Pirtle. Pass to Bates-Diaz. Now Jones. Just 5 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The bodyguard passes to Jones. Ball stolen. Johnson in the corner. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. Johnson left side. Dishes it to Pirtle. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Here's Williamson, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
As part of becoming a superstar for Zion, you have to sink free throws when it matters most.
San Antonio making the switch here. Collins is checked in.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. They can pretty much bank on these.
Stolen by McCollum, and now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. There's 42 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jakob Pirtle.
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him, and he's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his teammates.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This team is riding on the very broad shoulders of one Zion Williamson. Crucial free throws here.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Jones. Johnson attacking over Williamson. It's off.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going.
So it's the Pelicans now.
Substitution
making a switch here. Bassey's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Bodyguards checked in for Valanciunas. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's the bodyguard in at the 5 down low. Here's Bassey. At the Pirtle. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Jones. Over McCollum. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Jones.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's eye.
Here's Bassey. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Johnson's checked in for Zach Collins.
Second team foul. At the line.
The Pelicans have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime. Jones kicks to Ingram. Pass to the bodyguard. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And Pirtle pulls it down.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
The Pelicans shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And here's McCollum for 3. A rebound by the Spurs.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Johnson can't hit. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Here's Jones. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Zach Collins checked in for San Antonio. And so Jones nails both of them.
And good to see him come through there. He's had a lot of problems at the line tonight.
And there's the pass to Collins. Back to Jones. On the wing, Johnson. With the fadeaway. Here's another rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied. Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Offensive rebound, Ingram. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
Well, Ingram's going to come through when it's crucial. He did so there.
Johnson right side. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
I like seeing Johnson handle these moments. You can tell he loves getting to the line with the game up for grabs.
Stolen by Collins. Johnson in the corner. With the teardrop. No good. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 for 7 on their shot attempts in the extra period up to this point.
Zion wants these moments and coming through here.
Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. Johnson right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got 30.
What a big-time shot from Johnson. This kid's confidence is through the roof.
Cullen passes to Williamson. Count the basket. Williamson's got the lead up to 3 now for New Orleans.
Zion wanted it, and he nailed it.
Spurs have gotten exactly half their shots to fall since the end of the 4th quarter. 5 of 10 from the field. Johnson can't get it to go. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. The bodyguard passes to Williamson. The shot misses. As the Spurs taking it the other way. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
McCollum, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
It counts. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, nice move. He can do some damage in there if he's given the chance.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Trey Jones. Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
And the Pelicans with the possession. And he commits the intentional foul.
Trey Jones. Fifth personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though.
Well, this is a big moment, so you go to the big money players, and McCollum's at the line. Good bet to deliver this time.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by one. We've got 22 seconds left in overtime. What's your take, guys?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Tense moments here late in overtime as they look to take the lead.
You cannot afford to come up empty.
Here's Johnson. Oh, missed it. Pass to Jones. Vassell with it to take the lead. Misses the three. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by two. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. San Antonio calls timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
Into the lineup for your Spurs, Charles Bassey.
Here's Johnson. No good. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. Both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Great game tonight. You really had it working on the offensive end.
Yeah, man, I was just trying to stay aggressive. My teammates were looking for...
I saw your appearance on NBA 2K TV where you actually called a fella applicant a dinosaur. Is it safe to say?
I wouldn't say on the outs.
It sounds to me like you're pretty unhappy here.
Honestly, man, most of the time...
Any additional motivation in this one? You look like you reached an extra gear out there.
I wouldn't say I had any extra motivation.
You've mentioned analytics and Freddie Novak quite a bit recently. Is that your way of giving a vote of no confidence to Atilla Akpem?
Hey, man, my parents always...
Yo. Let's talk in here.
Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's great. I mean, you're doing great. I just, wanted to talk in private.
Yeah, you toed the line perfectly. Not too aggressive, not too docile.
Oh, the classic aggressive docile spectrum.
Yeah, it's my favorite spectrum.
Anyway, we need you to back it up on the court.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, we need a huge game from you right now. Like, something that's going to show up on your teammate grade so that you can really push this analytics narrative.
Right. We need to make it crystal clear that Atilla is not on board with the future of the franchise. If we can do that while you're playing like an all-star, that will be a huge win for us.
Okay, I can definitely do that.
Right, but remember, the press might not ask you about these teammate grades, so you might have to steer the conversation in that direction. That's enough of that. Are you comfortable doing that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm comfortable with pretty much